Welcome to the Dead with Dave show, a show that talks about all things Halloween and horror related. And boy, has it been a long time since I've been down in the dungeon recording a new show. As you can see, I got the dungeon back together and ready to do shows again. There is one major thing missing out of my background scene, and I'm sure you've all recognized what is missing by now. I am not going to talk about it at this time, though. I will talk about it at the end of the show, because I do not like to start things off on a super sad note, because this is extremely depressing. So, I think we should start with something more happy and fun. Let's talk about the Dead with Dave Home Haunters Awards for 2012. If you're new to the show and don't know yet, Dead with Dave show is doing its own 2012 Home Haunters Awards. There are 8 categories to enter your videos or pictures to. There's the Best Home Haunt, Best Rookie Home Haunt, Best Veteran Home Haunt, Best Static Prop, Pneumatic Prop, and Motor Driven Prop, Best Video Tutorial, and Best Video Production. 8 in total, and I gave it a nice range, so everybody should have something to enter. If you want more information on the awards, go to my website, pandemichauntproduction.com. It'll be right down there, and there's going to be a link down below. Just click on it. It'll bring you right to my website. Once there, you can find all the rules, regulations, how to enter, blah, blah, blah. Very simple stuff. Please, don't worry if you don't think you have the greatest videos. Don't worry if you think your haunt isn't good enough. It's good enough. Everything out there is good enough to enter in this competition. This is not a contest for only the best haunters out there. This is a contest for everybody. And the great thing about this contest is it's not just about who is going to be on the top. It's about everybody that's in it. And everybody that's in it is going to get somewhere in my show at some point in time over the next year. It's great having videos already coming into me, because I'm already editing them up, and you're going to see some right now of who've already sent to me. And I'm going to be doing that with everybody that sends me videos for this contest. I'm going to be using those videos, those entries, on the Dead with Dave show. So it's not just, oh, I need to get in the, first place. It's not about first place. It's about just being a home haunter, making props, taking time making videos, stuff like that. It's about that. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. There is no winner or losers. Well, there is a winner. I mean, there has to be some type of bragging rights. But besides that, this is going to be an award show for everybody. And that's why I'm calling it an award show, not really a contest. It's more than that. Everybody's going to win here. But I'm sure you don't want me to keep babbling about this, so I'm just going to show you some of the prop entries that we've gotten already. Static, pneumatic, and motor driven. Take a look at this. This is not all of them. This is just a handful of the ones that entered. It's just to give you an idea of what people are entering. So take a look at this. Like I said, that's only a handful. That's not all of them. You want to see the rest? Go to my website. Click on the link below. Bring you right to there. You'll find the page of who's already entered, and you'll find the page on how to enter yourself if you haven't already done so. Please enter. It's going to be worth your while, and I think it's going to be good for everybody. For some of you that might want to know what happened in my area during Halloween, of course you all know we were slammed with Hurricane Sandy 2 days before Halloween, and it basically destroyed everything in her path. My house, my family, luckily is perfectly okay. Only thing that majorly happened to us was we lost power for 5 days, which is nothing compared to what happened to other people in our area. Massive trees down. I don't know anybody that had power anywhere. I mean, I think everybody basically lost power for either a day, 5 days, 2 weeks. Some people, even now, a month later, still do not have power in their homes. It is very bad around here. As for Halloween, I had brought in most of my props in. I had my tent set up with my carport with my show. If you haven't seen the show, please go back to my previous video before this, Pandemic Cemetery 2012. That shows my haunt and its final setup. But yes, I did leave my carport out with my show inside, and I strapped it down very well, and I made sure everything was, covered inside if it did blow apart. Luckily, it didn't. My cemetery scene, though, I did take inside. Some of the bigger things I left out, laid them flat on the ground. But besides that, I took most of the cemetery in, right before Halloween. Halloween was postponed in New Jersey till November 5th, but my town, being the retards that they are, canceled Halloween altogether. But that didn't stop me. I put a big sign out in front of my house that said, Halloween is on. And I put the date, I put November 4th and the 5th, just in case some people were going to go out trick-or-treating on the 5th. November 4th was a Sunday. And still, even with people not having power, I got power 1 day before I did the show. And even with people not having power and everything, I still had about 150 people on Sunday. Then I had about another 25 or so on Monday. So, I mean, it wasn't bad altogether. I wish to do more. I mean, last year I had 250, but I'm glad I was able to do anything at all, especially with what happened. I did take the time to take a lot of video of the haunt, a lot of pictures. You can check those out on my website too, of the picture gallery I have on there under Pandemic Cemetery. I got a lot of nice pictures. I recorded sound separately with my microphone. I mean, I was taking time because there was really on Monday there wasn't really anybody coming, so I was just playing the show over and over again, taking video, taking sound. It was actually pretty cool because I was actually able to play around and have some fun with it. But all in all, in a Halloween aspect of it, it wasn't bad. Luckily, thank God for YouTube. I mean, if it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know if I'd be doing this anymore. I mean, the past 2 years we got kind of screwed up with the weather, but because of YouTube, thousands of people get to see. I mean, my last video has like 20-something hundred video views. 2010 was 2,300 video views. So thanks to all you watching my bullshit here, it makes it all worthwhile, which is really cool. So definitely reason, if you don't have your own YouTube channel and you do a haunt, put some videos up. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Put your videos up and to show your stuff. So yeah, just so if you wanted to really know what was going on with my own home haunt, I really don't like to talk as much about my own stuff, but yeah, there you go. Hurricane Sandy fucked us all. That's all I can really say. Let's get to something you guys might actually want to watch. A couple months ago, I came across a channel here on YouTube called Hollywood Haunter, and it is quickly growing as a major channel here on YouTube. If you don't know who they are, you have to go check them out. They have a very impressive home haunt, movie quality impressive home haunt. And what's even more impressive about their home haunt is they make all their own props. They show how they do it in their behind the scenes videos that they have on their channel. I want to show you their home haunt from this year. Very impressive. You're going to like this. The original video is about 8 minutes long. I cut it down to about half of that, which was very difficult for me to do because there were so many parts of the video I wanted to show you guys. But if you want to see the entire thing, what you're going to want to do, go over to his channel and check it out there, because there's just so much that there's the little nooks and crannies that you're going to want to see the entire video to get all the aspects of this haunt. But I just want to show you quick bits of it, just to give you an idea of what you're going over there to see. Yeah, so here, have a look. Also, what I love about this haunt video is how clear it is. Very good videography going on here. He takes his time, moves around the haunt slowly. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Shows what it needs to be shown. Very cool. Check out the channel. It's ran by two people, Christopher and Jenna. They're a couple, and they do most all the videos together, and they're great at it. They feed off each other. They make some funny skit videos too in there. Go watch them all. They're worth it. You get a little behind the scenes. As he calls his videos, behind the scenes. Guess that feeds off the Hollywood thing too. Very cool though. Also, you might have known already that this haunt was already featured on Haunt Insider. That's JHMDF's channel, and of course Scott is perfect at picking out some really awesome haunts, and you can tell that this is a very awesome haunt. So I'm going to give Scott some credit there too, because he got his video out before me. I think it was just on the last Haunt Insider. So if you haven't seen Haunt Insider, go check that out. Very cool show. And that's about that. Hollywood Haunter. Awesome video, my man. Keep them coming. now on to the sad, sad news. As you might have already seen, Fat Guy Puker is no longer with us. He's not here. He's been deteriorating the past year very bad. And I can actually show you a couple pictures from last year and from this year. And you can see that how bad he's actually gotten. His mask was literally rotting away. Yes, I know. I'm admitting that he's fake. And he's only a prop. But it is a sad time because there is nothing I can do to fix him. This was his last year that I could possibly use him. If you watch my home hunt video, the left side of his face actually collapsed in. And when I tried to pick it back up, his ear ripped off. Not all the way, but some way. His cheeks were cracking. All the paint on his face was cracking. And there was nothing I can do. His body form, his center body is made out of a huge blanket, a heavy blanket, and just wrapped real tightly and screwed into the drum. Somehow it unraveled. I guess through the hurricane he did get a little wet, and when I tried to move him, his insides basically fell outsides. I could fix that. That's not a big deal. But the drum barrel, from keeping water in him the entire year while doing the show and him puking in the background, the drum rotted out, and it is now leaking. So I'd have to replace his drum, meaning I have to pull him off the drum anyway. So basically, he's just too far gone. There is nothing I can do to save him. Right now, he's up in my attic. I'm going to use some of his parts, but that's it for Fat Guy Puker. But there will be a version 2, of course. I'm going to build a new Fat Guy Puker version 2.0. And I'm going to bring all of you along for the ride to show you how I do it, and he's going to be bigger and badder than ever. I'm actually thinking about making him move when he throws up. When he grips the barrel, I'm thinking actually when he heaves to throw up, his body's going to heave. I'm sure you've seen that in a couple of videos from Trans World, National Haunters Convention. You see the throw up people in barrels, they actually move. I'm going to try to actually do that. I think that'd be pretty fun. And if I go really nuts, which I most likely will not, I'll actually maybe put a 3X skull underneath his mask, get him to talk. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But of course, I will never be able to find that mask again. I bought that mask maybe 10 years ago. I don't know where it's from. I don't know who makes it. There's no way I could track down a mask like that again. So his face is going to change, which is going to suck because he's an icon on the show. But whatever. So to bid farewell to my co-host and good friend, Fat Guy Puker, I put together a tribute video of everything he's given us in the past year here on the show. So if you weren't a fan of his, if you thought he was outrageous, if you thought he was over the top, please click the stop button now. You're not going to want to see this. Fat Guy Puker, this is for you. It's been grand. And goodbye.
Hey, baby. Halloween's the best, because it gives me a chance to dress like a total slut. Not bad, huh? Hope you bag a treat tonight.
There we go. Good girl. Okashi. Okashi. It means candy or snack. Okashi. At Halloween, I eat a lot of